Hey everyone, so great to see you again. It's Judy from Coffee, Cookies, and Books, and what we're going to do today is a little bit of a book haul. Okay, so I have my trusty X-Acto, okay? I have my aardvark book, so let's do aardvark first. So it came in, and it actually came in good shape. No damage, which normally they're always damaged. Book of the month and aardvark usually have a little bit of damage to the books. I don't know why that is. I know it's coming from the US into Canada. That may have something to do with it, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's get this sucker open, shall we? Okay, and let's see what goodies we have in here. Oh, okay, not too bad. First one, Girl with 1,000 Faces by Sunny Dean. And the second one is the one that I've been waiting for, which is The Caretaker by Marcus Cleaver. Super excited to get those. Let's just drop that. Okay, so The Caretaker is a thriller horror, and it is about a girl who answers an ad for a caretaker for 3 days of work on a property. That's all you need to know. It's kind of creepy, but I think it sounds like it's going to be good. And I did love We Used to Live Here, so I can't wait to dig into this one. Okay. Then this one here is more of a fantasy story. It is in, I believe, China, Hong Kong is where it is, and it has a bit of a ghost feel, a little bit of a sci-fi feel to it, so very much up my alley. So those are the 2 books that I got from Aardvark. Okay, so next box we're going to open is Book of the Month, and I think I picked 3 books. I like to try to make sure I do not damage the books as I'm opening this, because that would not be good, right? Oh, so excited for this one. Okay. And they're celebrating their 100th year, which I think is fantastic. This was the huge one that I was waiting for is The Last Contract of Asako by Fonda Lee. This, I loved the fact that it's sci-fi, so that's number 1. And number 2, she is a older protagonist, which I really liked that as well. And she is a contracted assassin. So, yeah. You can't get any better than that. I mean, I really love it. They just did a beautiful job with the quality on this book. Like this is, you can't see it probably, maybe a little with the lighting, but it's shiny here, shiny on the spines. Yeah, just such a great book, and I was really looking forward to that one. The second one I was really looking forward to is a dissection of A Murder by Joe Murray. This is a legal courtroom murder drama, obviously, and I have seen quite a few YouTubers that talk about thrillers and everything talk about this one in particular, and I've been wanting to read it for quite some time, so really looking forward to that. And then the third one I got is actually one of their older ones. It is The Shadows by Alex North. It's a backlist one for him, and I really like his writing, so I thought I would give this a try. They believed they could control their dreams. Instead, they created a nightmare. So that's it. Those were the 3 that I did manage to pick up from Book of the Month. So I think that's a great collection of books, and I can't wait to dig into them and get started. Okay, so then the last thing, don't need that anymore. Last thing I want to do is I just want to do a quick chat about Book Outlet. So Book Outlet had another sale, and I do believe that they're going to have another $7.99 sale that's going to come up soon, because I think they usually have one in the summer, and usually there's $7.99 sales. In here it's $7.99. I think in the U.S. it's $5.99, and that is for almost all of the books that are on their website, and it's a great deal. You can't go wrong with it. And they do have minimum shipping here in Canada. Minimum purchase is $50. In the US, I think it's $35. So I'm not sure, but I think that is the case. So, but what happened was they had a 15% sale, but they also still have on 3 for $13 on thrillers. So I have taken advantage of that once before. This sale has been going on for quite some time. I know it ends in June, not exactly sure of the end date, but I decided to pick up a few more that I really, really wanted. But what I did get on 15% off was I picked up 3 books. I picked up The City of Mirth and Malice by Alexis Menard. This is the continuation of House of Bane and Blood. Okay, I think it's just a duology. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. And this is a little thicker than the first book, but yeah, because I do have the first book, which I picked up on the other Book Outlet sale. So I did grab that one. The other I grabbed was Carly Fortune. This summer will be different, and her novels are contemporary romance, kind of women's fiction type novels. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers that I follow do read her books and love her books, and I've never read any of them. So I thought, well, I'll take this opportunity to grab one, and this was the only one that was actually on Book Outlet at the time when the 15% sale was on. So I thought, well, I'll grab that and give that one a try. And then I just grabbed the thriller We Won't All Survive, Lights, Camera, Murder by Kate Alice Marshall. Now, I remember when this came up in my my book releases, I remember distinctly this one. It said everyone has something to hide. 2 years ago, Mercy Gray was hailed as a hero for saving lives during a small shooting. She still carries souvenirs from that day, the fragment of a bullet lodged in her back, a mountain of medical debt, and guilt for ignoring her sister's warning that the sweet boy next door was anything but. So when billionaire turned TV host Damien Dare recruits Mercy to compete on his new survivalist reality show, she can't turn down a chance at the whopping cash prize that could send her sister to college. But when she and the other contestants arrive at the off-grid location, something isn't right. The set is empty, the gates close without warning, trapping them inside, and then one of them turns up dead. What appeared at first to be a tragic accident quickly transforms as more contestants start dropping like flies. With time and resources running low, surviving this show takes on a whole new meaning. So, yeah, I loved the sound of it at the time. And this is YA, but I'm pretty much okay with YA in mysteries, thrillers, that kind of thing. I just don't like YA in romance or romantasy quite as much. So I thought I would give it that a try. Yeah, okay. So then I did pick up 6 books for the three for $13. I'm not sure what that sale is in the US. It's probably 3 for $10, if I had to guess. But I managed to pick up 2 Janet Ivanovich's, and this is the new series that she's been writing, and the first one is Recovery Agent, and the second one is The King's Ransom. And I actually read The King's Ransom as a uncorrected arc, and I actually had really quite enjoyed it. So I wanted to read the first book in the series, which is the Recovery Agent one, because it's the same character that goes through the whole series. So I thought, well, I would really love to read them both. So I grabbed them on the sale. And then I also managed to pick up 4 other books, obviously, because you have to pick them up in threes. And I thought I would try some new authors that I haven't read before. So I got Lisa Gardner's Kiss Her Goodbye. So I bought that one. What does it say? Haunted by war, a young mother is determined to make a fresh start, but sometimes the sins of the past aren't so easy to escape. So that's that one. And again, you know, creepy, isolated location, maybe, which is always fun, right? Yeah. Then I got another Lisa Jackson. Now, I did pick up a Lisa Jackson in the previous 3 for 13, but it was one of her older books. This is actually, I think, one of her newer books. I'm pretty sure this was published, if it wasn't last year, it was like pretty recent. Let's just take a quick look and see. Oh yeah, 2025. So I had the feeling that it was brand new because I did check that when I was looking through, and I thought, okay, so I've got an older one and a newer one. So we'll try them and we'll see how that goes. Her books are always chunky, though. Even the paperback I have of the other one, like super chunky book. And then I picked up 2 of Lisa Scodeline. This one I think came out last year, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure this is the newer one, because when I checked to see, yeah, July 2025 on this one. And then this one here, I don't think it was all that far back. Maybe a couple more years. Let's just have a quick boo on that one. This one says 2024. So this was just the year before. So I thought, well, I'll pick a couple of the whatever's the most recent ones and I will give them a try. But this is the one that I have seen quite a few people talk about, The Unraveling of Julia. The other one is The Truth About the Devlins. So let's see, Unraveling of Julia is one awful night, Julia Pritzker witnesses the murder of her beloved husband during a mugging on a Philadelphia street. Later, while she's grieving him, she's shocked to discover that his death was predicted by her horoscope. She becomes obsessed with astrology and begins to spiral, fearing that her fate is written in the stars, not held in her own hands. So, yeah, kind of creepy. Definitely psychological, right? And this one is pulse-pounding domestic thriller about family, justice, and the lies that tear us apart. T.J. Devlin is the charming disappointment of the prominent Devlin family, all of whom are lawyers at their highly respected firm, except him. After a stint in prison and rehab for alcoholism, T.J. can't get hired anywhere except at the firm, in a make-work job with the title of investigator. But one night, TJ's world turns upside down after his brother John confesses that he murdered one of their clients, an accountant he confronted with proof of embezzlement. It seems impossible coming from John, the firstborn son and most valuable Devlin. And then TJ, of course, investigates. So that sounds good. So that's Book Outlet. I can't encourage you more to try any of the 3 Aardvark Book of the Month. Let's just pull them forward. So Aardvark and Book of the Month. Okay. Now I know I didn't really go through all of these at any extended manner. I will actually do that in my formal book hauls, which I only do every 3 or 4 months. So but I just wanted to kind of go through that because they kind of came in all at once. They're actually all on the same day. And I thought it would be a lot of fun to just kind of do an unboxing, see what you get. Now, I do have links to all 3 below and can't encourage you more. Book Outlet. So those 9 books cost me $45. So that was, it was a little over, it was $55, and then I got $10 off because every time you make a purchase on Book Outlet, you get points, and I have a lot of accumulated points, and I always forget to use them. So I use them, and so 9 books cost me $45. So that's pretty good, right? Yeah. And if you take the coupon off, like if your value of your books is over the minimum shipping value, and then you use your coupon, that doesn't affect your minimum shipping value. So I didn't pay for shipping on those. And then I do have the links for Book Outlet. They are affiliate links, and all I get from that is I get a credit or points. And as far as Aardvark is concerned, if you use my link to sign up for Aardvark, I don't get any credit for that. So what you have to do is you have to tell me what email address you use to sign up for Aardvark. I let them know. They give me a book credit. I mean, that's basically how it works. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I just encourage you to sign up because I think that they're the books they have on offer are great, and I think it's a wonderful variety of books, as you can see from the ones that I've gotten here, and can't say enough about all 3 services that I get my books from. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm not going to talk any longer because it's long enough. I want this one to just be short and sweet, and hopefully you get something out of it. And you have any questions for me, you can put them below. Love your comments all the time. And if you've read any of these, I'd also love to hear if you've read any of them. Okay, we will see you, I guess, in the next video.